like to visit the larger cities or stay there, but I always like to come back to Perry.
People in Perry are real.
You know everyone.
This is a great community to grow in.
The first thing that comes to mind is history. Such a proud heritage. Coming up through the Oklahoma Land Run, just imagine the hundreds of thousands of people that were making the run for a start of a new way of life here in Perry. To see this open territory come up from nothing to a town of over 100,000 in its first days, where people were staking their claim on a piece of property that they can call their own.
Really, the main apparatus for economic development was the railroads that ran through the state. The Santa Fe Railroad came straight through Ponca City, down through Perry, and on down to Oklahoma City and out of the state. And around that railroad sprang up the cities, and the economic development moved out from those cities.
Perry is uniquely set in Oklahoma. It's just a few miles south of the major east-west US 412, and it's right along I-35. And the city has been able to reap many benefits off its location.
We've got Wichita 100 miles away, we've got Oklahoma City 50 miles away, we've got Tulsa 80 miles away. We are in the center of that triangle, and then the medium-sized towns around that, which give us opportunities to go and experience culture and art and sports and so forth.
If you need to get on a plane, there's 3 international airports less than an hour and a half away. If you want the shopping, the malls, you can get all the selection within an hour's drive. If you're wanting a quality college education, you can get that less than 25 minutes from Perry, Oklahoma. But we've done some terrific things here locally as well.
This city believes that the streets should be safe. The children should be safe in the community. And the quality of the policemen is really second to none. And the firemen are not only firemen, they're trained EMTs, so they run both the ambulance department and the fire department.
Perry Memorial Hospital is a Public Works Authority hospital. Our staff is very well trained, and we continue to have support from the community. We can do a wide array of services. We do emergency room 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we have mobile MRI services as well as in-house CT. And our physicians take care of most anything except those that require surgeries or trauma. Also, in the QHR system of hospitals, we are the #1 performing hospital in our size ranking.
When you come to the Cherokee Strip Museum, you will get to see the history of the Cherokee Outlet. One of the primary things we like to do is to make a connection with history, for people to be able to see themselves in history and to realize that they are part of history.
We bring students from all over the state of Oklahoma to Rose Hill School. They tour the museum first, and then they come down to the schoolhouse. The first year I taught school, I had a little girl, and she said, "You know, Miss Rupp, the best thing about coming to Rose Hill School," and I said, "What was it?" And she said, "Well, you not only just read about history, but you're living it."
I think Main Street has had a tremendous impact on downtown. I think the new things like the street improvements have been wonderful. The support for the school system that Perry has is terrific. The new schools that are coming, all of those things make the town a very good place to live.
Bye guys, thank you, come back.
Recently, we were able to pass a multi-million-dollar school bond election. There'll be a revamp of the local high school. We'll have a brand new elementary school, and our middle school will also get upgrades to their facilities.
I think the very best part of the renovation is the safety factor.
We have a great staff here because it's been the best first week of school that I have been associated with in 32 years.
You're going to get a quality foundation in our school system. You're going to get caring, knowledgeable teachers. You're going to get small class sizes. There are going to be lots of opportunities for academic development as well as social development with the extracurricular activities.
When Blake comes home and talks about either his teachers or his classmates, we know everyone that's involved in our school, and that's real important to us. We both work here in Perry.
We have everything we need here. It's a small town. Everybody knows everybody. It's safe for your kids. There's a 9-hole golf course down the road.
There's starting to be more and more younger couples relocating here. We've even had some families commuting that have now decided to live in Perry. Once they get here, they love it. We do everything that you could do in a larger town we do here.
We have a one-stop shop system if you want to bring a business in here. We've had development for a new hotel. Anheuser-Busch and Conway Distribution chose the Perry Commercial Park as their major distribution sites. Perry Commercial Park is becoming a commercial distribution center in the intersection of two major highways in the United States. We have a major world-class manufacturer, Ditch Witch, the Charles Machine Works, who employ many that live here.
We manufacture construction equipment to put pipe and cable in the ground. We sell our products globally to over 100 countries worldwide. Often people, when you tell them that you are a company of 1,300 employees in a town of 5,000 and that you're very much a global company, they're like, well, why do you stay in Perry? One of the realities is our success here is based on the people that we have here as employees. I guarantee you we don't have a single visitor that comes here and leaves without telling us how surprised they are at how passionate and committed the people are.
While I was working for Ditch Witch, I also sculpted on a part-time basis. When I had the opportunity to retire, I did that, and we talked about moving. But in actuality, our family is here, and what better town to work in than the town that you raised your kids in? Perry's got all the attributes that anybody would need to have a successful business.
We're kind of that little Norman Rockwell kind of town.
I know that I can go ride my bike around town, around the block, call my friends, that kind of thing.
It's fun to come home and to reestablish some of the traditions.
There's not very many places like Perry, Oklahoma.
We take so much pride in it. I mean, Perry's home for us.
Some of the best places in Perry are downtown.
The favorite part is being able to walk down the street and say hi.
Now I love it. I would never live anywhere else.
You're not going to find another place like Perry to live.
Once you're here, you don't want to leave.
We haven't met anybody that hasn't been nice to us, and that is just a great testament to Perry.